My name is Patrick Salmon and I'm a member of the SmPC Advisory Group. This video has been prepared by the SmPC Advisory Group and consists of a general introduction to the summary of product characteristics. The Summary of Product Characteristics, or SmPC, is the most important regulatory document on a medicinal product in the European Union because it is part of the marketing authorization of a medicinal product and represents the basis of information for healthcare professionals on how to use the medicinal product safely and effectively. For this purpose, it is a living document, updated throughout the life cycle of the medicinal product as new efficacy or safety data emerge. The SmPC is also the reference document for preparing the package leaflet, and therefore represents a key step in the provision of information to patients. Finally, it sets the limit of advertising on the medicinal product to healthcare professionals. It is therefore of utmost importance to ensure that information presented in the SmPC is of high quality. The SmPC is initially drafted by the applicant based on the results of the studies performed to support a marketing authorization. The applicants should explain in their application how the SmPC will optimize the benefits and manage the risks. Competent authorities will review the proposal during the assessment process before adopting it as part of the marketing authorization. This assessment of the SmPC is reflected in the Public Assessment Report of Marketing Authorization Applications, together with detailed information on studies performed during the development and the overall benefit risk of the medicinal product. Because of its clinical orientation, the SmPC should be brief and concise, and it is recommended to end it with a link to the website of the competent authority having granted the authorization to facilitate healthcare professionals access to the detailed information of the Public Assessment Report when necessary. During the assessment, competent authorities will also ensure that the information in the SmPC has been appropriately translated into lay language for the patient in the package leaflet. After authorization, the SmPC should be kept updated as new data emerge. So the SmPC is the regulatory cornerstone to provide users with evidence-based information on a medicinal product. The structure and content of the SmPC is defined by the European pharmaceutical legislation, which provides healthcare professionals with a standard and harmonized format of information for all medicinal products authorized in the EU. The first sections provide brief information on the name, composition, and pharmaceutical form of the product. The clinical particulars present the therapeutic indications, the dosage recommendations, and the safety information. They are complemented with information on the pharmacological properties of the medicine, which are relevant to healthcare professionals, taking into account the approved therapeutic indications and the potential adverse drug reactions. Finally, the pharmaceutical particulars are presented before the final sections on regulatory information, such as the name of the marketing authorization holder. To make it easier to find information in the SmPC, the integrity of each section of the document should be maintained by only including information which is relevant to the section heading. Sometimes, however, certain information is suitable for inclusion in several sections, and in such cases it is best to use cross-references in order to avoid repetition of information. The SmPC should be drafted by the applicant and reviewed by the competent authorities according to the European Commission guideline on the summary of product characteristics. This guideline provides advice on the principles of presenting information in the SmPC. Compliance with the guideline is of utmost importance to ensure readability of the SmPC in order that the SmPC fulfills its objective to be the basis for safe and effective use of the medicinal product. On top of specific recommendations for each section, the guideline presents key directions for the whole SmPC, and in particular, information should be product specific and it is not in the remit of the SmPC to give general advice on the treatment of particular medical conditions. The SmPC should be worded in clear and concise language, using consistent terminology throughout the document. And each section of the SmPC should first deal with those issues that apply to the core population for whom the medicine is indicated, followed, when necessary, by specific information for any relevant special population, such as children or older people. To conclude, the SmPC is a key legal document and the basis for safe and effective use of a medicinal product. The information is aimed at healthcare professionals in their daily practice. It is therefore essential for the information to be clear, concise, evidence-based, clinically relevant and up-to-date to ensure optimal use of the medicine. It is also used to prepare information addressed to patients. The SmPC is therefore a key document contributing to public health through provision of information on the benefits and the risks of a medicinal product. To ensure that the SmPC meets the needs of healthcare professionals and facilitates preparation of information addressed to patients in the package leaflet, the principles of the SmPC guideline should be carefully applied. Thank you for viewing this video. For full information on how to present information in the SmPC, please refer to the European Commission guideline on the summary of product characteristics. This guideline may be found on the European Medicines Agency website, together with further training material prepared by the SmPC Advisory Group.